Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and it looks like Creative Assembly have just released a known issues update for 4.0 and Shadows of Change. This is actually quite surprising because normally they take a good 3 to 4 weeks before they start doing this. It does look like they're doing an investigation to see which stuff really needs to be worked on. While I'm still keeping my defenses up, it's a good thing to note that they are actually listening at this point, or at least pretending that they're listening. We'll have to wait and see, because obviously actions speak louder than words. But let's check the list out, right? So let's read over them and comment, right? Miao Ying and Zhao Ming's quest items are incorrectly locked behind ownership of the Shadows of Change DLC. Okay, this is good because I was kind of worried that new items were going to be added in, especially stuff which is literally just a stat boost, and it was going to be locked behind the DLC, but it looks like this is an issue, just a bug more than anything else. Death Gorge, Scarbrand's starting settlement, is not supporting the construction of certain buildings. Yes, it's been reported a few times. Even I can see it myself. Several issues have emerged with the AI in the Beastmen Herdstone minor settlement map. We've all seen Legend's video. Kairos' Fate Weaver skill, all intents and purposes, requires updates to avoid being redundant. Yeah, kinda feel like a lot of people were reporting that during the early access stuff. Map issues found in the Monolith or Festalone battle. Not seen that. Offering peace to an enemy by breaking a vassal trade agreement neither breaks the agreement nor lowers diplomatic reliability. Actually, I think that was before 4.0 because I'm pretty sure I've had that issue come up a few times. The Hell Beast of Seep Gore objectives do not complete properly and all units need to be killed to achieve the full victory. Okay. The Hell Beast of Seep Gore quest battle does not always field an enemy force. That's weird. Okay. Nakai has his text in his technology tree for Sequence of Plunder, which mentions sacking when Nakai cannot in fact sack. Yeah, I honestly thought this was just something that they were testing out for a potential Lizardmen rework. You never know, because it just seems oddly specific. Kairos is unable to transfer settlements using Changing of the Ways unless the faction is in the same race/culture. Yeah, that's an odd one. I actually discovered that when I was playing Kairos during the early access period, and it was just very, very bizarre. Bretonian Knights, Errant, and Questing Knights aren't applying their textures properly. Yes, again, this issue was fixed, but then it was broken again. Must be because usually I think, at least I think, the build that a DLC gets worked on is an earlier build than the one that's currently live, and that can actually cause some problems. It's unfortunate, but hey, I don't know. It's just very odd. Helman Gor's long victory objectives are too distant from his starting position. Fair play, but it's still long victory. I don't know. I haven't checked up his faction, so it might just be really far away. Setting the campaign difficulty to legendary enables battle realism, but changing it back fails to revert the setting. This is something that I've complained about a lot, because sometimes I play legendary, but like when I want to do showcases, or sometimes on a stream I go hard, because I want to just like chill, and it just puts it there, which is frustrating because I hate battle realism. Honestly, I hate it in Legendary too. When a settlement hosting a changeling cult is besieged, the changeling loses access to the recruitment options until a save is reloaded or the building is rebuilt. Oh, I thought that was intentional actually, because, well, you know, the city is besieged, you wouldn't really be able to recruit from it if there's an army stopping anyone from coming out. Honestly, I thought that was just a logical thing. Heroes unlocked via quests fail to spawn if your legendary lord is besieged, however their quest will still complete. So this is a very specific bug, which I had a few times once on stream, when we were playing Kairos actually. Funny enough, we were trying to unlock A called Hellbrass, and then a few times off screen with other characters. I wanted to report this directly to Creative Assembly. It's very, very odd, because obviously what happens with legendary heroes is they tend to spawn around your legendary lord, which obviously makes sense, but yeah, it's an odd one, right? Yuan Bo is not able to remove auxiliaries with a left click. Dragging still does work as a workaround. Okay, well, I mean, there's a workaround at the moment. It's good to know, because I didn't even know that dragon works, so that's cool. The loading screens for Kislev displays the icon of the witch's hut with chicken legs rather than using the correct version of the icon. Yes, it does seem that the older thing had the chicken legs, and they're just gonna like remove it, not even acknowledge it, barring this. It's a bit of a shame because a lot of people did want the chicken huts, but yeah, probably a Games Workshop thing, or maybe they just run out of time. I don't know. I don't want to get into that. It's just, you know. The Beastmen are able to increase unit caps with DLC locked units without owning the respective DLCs. Oh, so people are getting them for free. I guess it must be how the back office kind of works for getting these units. It just kind of bypasses the DLC. The changeling cannot use changing of the ways to force peace between the player faction and another faction. Yes, big issue. I was trying to use that to solve a bit of an issue because I wanted to go directly through another territory, and yeah, okay, this is good. This is actually kind of good. I mean that they're highlighting that because I even forgot to report that one. Malagor will need his starting spells to be reverted and will no longer have access to Brace Scream and Devolve at the start of the game. RIP. That was actually really good. I mean, Malagor struggles at the beginning because he's very squishy compared to Morga, Torox, and even Kazrak. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's not that long to get there, so I'm not really going to complain. Issues with the terrain during the Battle of Thundering Falls map, where the height of the terrain hides units. This has been known for a while, and it's obviously important to note that this isn't all the issues listed, and there are more. But they even stated that this will be going into a known issues list, because this isn't a known issues, this is more of a investigation. So I imagine this is what they're trying to get sorted in the form of hotfixes, because we did have a hotfix fairly quickly, which is obviously quite good. I do like the fact that they're trying to be a little bit more reactionary to the current issues. There are a lot of things I could comment about, like for example certain things that were stated to be fixed, like the rice fields not being fixed, and just a few other situations, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they are fixing stuff, and when we start seeing more patches come out more frequently, obviously things will be a bit better. Yeah, I'm just hoping that stuff does get a little bit more well-known. If there's any big bugs that you guys know about and Creative Assembly haven't mentioned or anything, don't forget, you can leave them in the comments below. It's not just there for like chatting and so on, because I do check out the comments, even if I'm not replying actively and so on. I am checking through video comments and so on and reporting anything big to Creative Assembly, and even small bugs too, don't you worry. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below to start a bit of a discussion. Hey, hopefully this is the start of their redemption arc. They do seem like they're trying a little bit, right? We had a hotfix really quickly after the DLC came out. Let's hope for the best. Have a good day, guys, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.